Introduced by Malky, I'm Dan Connor. Before we start, I'd just like to mention there was a very special event this weekend. I don't know if anybody's know about it. It's one of the biggest events in Scotland. It was actually my birthday. That was just for my own benefit. I actually made a bet with a guy outside that I could get everybody to clap and cheer without actually telling a fucking joke. So we're going to start. Obviously, best way to have a birthday in July. Go to Teen Park. So. Went to Teen Park. Anybody else go to Teen Park? Brilliant. 9 people, 85,000 people in the field, and 9 made it here. Fantastic. I'm going to be honest with you, Teen Park fucked me up a wee bit. I've actually not got prepared for this whatsoever. I forgot I was actually here tonight. But luckily, some rather smashing stuff happened at Teen Park. Actually, I know when I start this story, you're not going to find it very funny, but fucking trust me, it gets there. Basically, Friday night, if anybody, the people that's been to Teen Park, and if anybody else has ever been before, when you come from the arena to the campsite, it's like a big half-mile walk back there. So walking back, we get like very close to the gate back into the campsite, and they started like huddling people to the left, and I noticed, I was like, why did they do that? And then I looked and I seen blue flashing lights, and there was an ambulance there. I've seen a crowd of people and police talking to them, and I went, oh fuck, somebody's like been stabbed or something. Actually, what happened is on a Friday night, like, the people are at Teen Park, in the campsite, there's like the big rides and all that. Well, thanks for going with that. No, we don't know what you're talking about at all. Right, so there's these big rides, and there's this sort of ride, I don't know what it's called, but basically it's like a big arm with like 3 bits coming after it, and it's got like big spinny chairs and it flies about and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. Basically, there was a female on it who tried to get out as it was sort of coming to a stop, and forced the automatic lock on it and got thrown off, ripping the skin right off her arm and down the side of basically her ribs. That's a fucking horrible story. But get this is why she done it. She says to a friend, and I heard this with somebody that actually knew her, she was feeling sick and she said she needed to go off it really quick. Now, as I just mentioned, it was coming to a stop. What did she think was going to happen when it slowed down? It takes off into the sky to go to the moon, and then it spins around the planet for the rest of the year. But, I thought, if you really had to get off that bad, you had to force a lock that basically no, regular person can do. I mean, you've had the locks, they hold on pretty tight, you're getting spun round at 100 miles an hour, you don't see you falling off. She's forced it, and I thought, see if you managed to do that, if you had that strength, do you think you'd have the mind to go with it, to think, if I time this right, I could probably land in somebody else's sick that's been sick on this ride right before me, but no, she's ripped the skin right off with fucking corrugated iron. Lovely. But I'm going to move on. I've actually tried out some new stuff because I need 20 minutes worth of material for the gig I'm doing next week. And basically, does anybody know the Flying Duck in Glasgow? Yeah. Right, 13 people. I'll see you there on Thursday. Basically, they're running a new night, and I thought, well, it's the kind of people that are going there, they probably go to some of the other nights, because it's no sort of like a very mainstream bar, it's like sort of the same people go every time. So I thought, if they go there, they'll all be regulars, so I'll try a Flying Duck joke. I've only been to Flying Duck once, and something fucking hilarious happened. Basically, it was my mate's birthday, and we spent most of the night in Sucky Hill Street, and then somebody says, let's go to the Flying Duck. So we went there, and I was absolutely out of my face. And I get there and I went, right, I've not been here before, where's the toilet? So I found 2 doors just sort of tucked away in the corner, and I went, right, there we go. I just checked that door first. Now, in hindsight, there was a wee female standing in the door like that. That should have given me the signal, but somebody had actually scratched into the door, unisex toilets, no shagging. And I thought, is it unisex toilets? I'm pissed, remember. So I went, fuck it, how very metropolitan of them. And bowled in. Now the toilet was empty when I got in, and I went, fuck it, if this isn't a unisex toilet, it's probably better to come in when there's nobody here. So I've looked about and I went, no urinals, alright, cubicle it is. I've locked the door behind me. I've turned a piss, I've went to flush, and I've just heard 2 lasses walk in, and the sudden realisation hit my head that, what if this isn't a unisex toilet? So I thought, right, if it is a unisex toilet, I can walk out and everyone will be fine, but if it isn't, it'll be incredibly awkward. And considering I'm planning on spending the next 3.5 hours here, I don't really want it to be that awkward. So I thought, you know what, I'll just wait it out and they'll leave. And I was sitting there and it'd go like 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and then 15, and then eventually 20. And I was thinking, oh fuck, I just remembered, every time I've went out and there's been like a group of females with us, they tend to go, I'm going to go to the toilet, oh I'll come wait, oh so like that, and then you don't see them again until you're leaving. And I thought, I can't be in here for 2.5 hours, my pals will think I've went home, and they're paying for the taxi. And I was thinking, right, I've got to get out of here. And I went, right, fuck it, I'll just do it, I'll go out. If they look at me weird, I've got to put it away, what am I going to do? Because like I could have waited there for a while and they wouldn't, maybe they left in the next 5 minutes, but unfortunately I can't exactly guarantee that nobody else is going to walk in that door. So I went fuck it, and I've unlocked the door. I tried to do it quietly, and of course every time you try to do something quietly it didn't quite work, so I went like that with the latch. So as soon as I've done that, everyone's been fucking silent, and I've just sort of peeked out the door. They've just looked at me and went. So some thoughts came into my head and I went, right, I don't think this is a unisex toilet. But now, get this, even worse dilemma, because what do you do when you come to the toilet? As soon as you've done a pee, what do you do? They're standing at the sinks. There's 3 sinks. They're standing next to them. When you're in a female toilet, how do you just go up and sort of stand next to a woman's ladies? So I thought, you know what? I've got to make a choice. I've either got to go, fuck it, walk right out that door, or I've got to wash my hands and stuff in there, just... So I went, fuck it, right at the door, no you like it. But about an hour and a half later, you know, dancing about, all of a sudden I see this lass, and I'm like, hey, start getting a wee bit closer, I'm dancing at that, like, she's like right there, and I'm like, yeah, here we go. Next thing, my mate taps me on the shoulder and it's alright like, what's up man, what's up? He's like, go to the bar, it's last round, so you want a drink? I was like, go for it man, go for it. I've turned back round to this female, and one of the lasses that was in the toilet is whispering in her ear. And I just seen it just... Next thing, the lassie I'm dancing with just kind of looks at me like... And I just went, you know, just me being comedian, quite sort of extrovert, I was just like... She's went like that to me and walked away. Now, a sudden thoughts came in my head and I went, right, that lassie's obviously told her what's happened in the toilets, but I still don't know if it isn't a unisex toilet, so I thought, right, there's one or two things she says. She either says, oh, don't dance with him, he sits in lassie's toilets for 20 minutes and listens to them pee. Or she's went, I seen him in the unisex toilet, he just done a piss and walked right out. What the fuck am I meant to do with that? But, this is brilliant. I've actually agreed with Malky to get 10 minutes on stage and I've just ran out of material, so fantastic! Here we go. I think we're going to have some quiet time! Way! Just quiet time. It's quiet time. There's literally nothing I can do. I don't do improv, I don't do like audience interactions, because all that happens when I do audience interactions, I go, hello, what do you do? Brilliant. I know a guy that works in a shop. What about you? How's life being a barman? Good. My job's alright as well. What do you do? She laughs. She loves comedy clubs. She's laughing. I'm even telling jokes. Fuck it, yous all leave. I've got the best audience. A woman that finds it hilarious when people inquire about her life. Or are you just one of the people that's just got like one of the jokes that's like you don't tell people, you just laugh at them instead? What is it you do? You're just shit. You're people listening to me, didn't you? Oh, here we go.